Afternoon all. Hope you are able to hear me.
Yes.
Yes, yes, please.
Before we proceed, any questions from last week session? So again, I'll recap what are the things we have done last week. We have created a structure of company or company structure. What is the project we are going to do the coming whatever duration we have. So we are going to, our client will be Ultratech group of companies or company. So which is situated in India and as well as in US. And in India, we have a different branches like Hyderabad, Mumbai, and we have one more branch in US. Okay, San Francisco. In US, San Francisco. And in Hyderabad, we have Patancheru, Balnagar, Kuntur. These are the plants. And we have one plant in Thane, that is steel plant we have in Thane, Mumbai. Same time in USA, we have a branch in San Francisco and plant in Fremont. So here we are going to, Ultratech company is going to deal with cement and steel. So in Fremont, we have steel plant. So this is a structure, means not a complete structure. This is a basic structure what we have created last time. And when it comes to reporting part, as I said that we have Hyderabad, Mumbai, and San Francisco, right? Branches in India, we have two branches. One is in Hyderabad and one is in Mumbai. Correct? One is in Hyderabad and one is in Mumbai. And we have one branch in US, that is in San Francisco. And same time, we want to generate two different reports. Okay, one is in INR currency, another one is in USD currency for all the three branches. Because my headquarter, Ultratech headquarter corporate office is in India, right? And same time it is having a branches in India and as well as in US. So that's the reason we need currencies, two currency reports. One is INR, another one is in USD, right? And I would like to have a reporting, three different reportings. One is in local GAAP, one is in IFRS reporting, and US GAAP reporting. Local GAAP reporting, IFRS reporting, and US GAAP reporting. That we will understand in future what are the different reports we are going to get. What is the differences between local GAAP reporting, IFRS, and US GAAP reporting. Okay, and when it comes to fiscal year, local GAAP reporting, that is nothing but Indian reporting, April to March. April to March. Okay, Mumbai also April to March, and San Francisco, we have INR, so we need April to March as per the corporate office. When it comes to IFRS reporting, then also it is the same, April to March, and April to March, right? When it comes to US GAAP, so we have a US plant, US branch also. So for that, we need to generate US GAAP reporting. Okay, then here we will go with the US GAAP reporting for Hyderabad also. We will follow fiscal year, that is nothing but financial year. We will follow from Jan to December, and January to December. So we are going to give these three different reportings. So if somebody is not having a knowledge on local GAAP, IFRS reporting, and US GAAP, we are going to see those reportings also. Clear? Any questions still here? This is the only structure we have created, right, last week. Any questions still here, anyone?
We are good, Naveen.
Okay. A bit louder because there is a problem with my laptop. So meanwhile, so I think you have wrote the another structure also. This is complete enterprise structure. So do we need to remember this? Yes, we need to remember this. But how can we remember this? By practice only we can remember this. Means once you complete the end-to-end structure of company, means SAP complete end-to-end project, then definitely you will understand everything. What do you mean by an operating concern? What do you mean by controlling area? What do you mean by company? What do you mean by company codes? What do you mean by credit control areas, FM areas, business areas, right? Consolidation business areas. And apart from that, profit center standard hierarchy. What is the structure of profit center standard hierarchy? How it flows, clear? And what do you mean by functional areas? So all those stuff. Now it looks like some sort of confusion kind of thing. But once we enter into the practical part, right? Once you enter into the practical part, then you will start correlating with the structure with our project. Clear? But before that, you should have a knowledge on this particular thing. So that's the reason last week we have covered. What do you mean by client? Already we discussed, correct? Client is an autonomous unit. Clear? And it is having its own entity, right? The next, what do you mean by an operating concern? What do you mean by an operating concern? Did we finish the operating concern last session?
Yes.
Correct. What do you mean by an operating concern?
Based on this, we can generate all the profitability reports for selected characters.
Correct. Okay. So we have discussed about operating concern. And what do you mean by controlling area?
Controlling area cost and management reports can be generated.
Right? Sorry?
Cost and management reports.
Right. Okay. Next one, controlling area. Give me a second time. I think I have started dictating part, right?
Yes, yes.
Have we finished with the controlling area part? It's very important.
There are two methods, right? Controlling area 1:n and 1:1.
Correct. So
So only first part, dictating part completed.
yeah.
Controlling area 1:n.
What I'll do is today I'll explain what is 1:n methodology and what is 1:1 methodology.
Okay.
Okay. So you understood, right? As I said that controlling area. What is controlling area? Why controlling area is moved from CO to FI part? You remember?
Dynamic reporting.
Yes.
Dynamic reporting. What do you mean by multi-dimensional reporting? Dynamic reporting is nothing but multi-dimensional reporting. Last week we have discussed, right? What do you mean by earlier classic GL version? When before ECC 6, we used to have old formulas. As I said that again, I'll repeat for everybody's benefit. Old formula was GL debit equal to GL credit. This is called classic GL profit center account. Classic GL. Classic GL. Okay. Only means you can have a single dimensional reporting. GL wise, you can generate a report and currency wise. Okay. Apart from that, now in ECC 6 version, so profit center accounting controlling area was with CO module. We know that we have two modules. Correct? One is FI, another one is an CO, right? The controlling area was with
Okay.
So I can say that controlling area. Okay. Earlier it was with under controlling area, we have profit center accounting. Profit center accounting. Okay, profit center accounting. This we call it as an, when it was in CO module, it used to call it as a classic PCA. Classic profit center accounting. Okay, so in ECC 6 version, this profit center accounting from CO module 2 move to it becomes move to FI module.
Yeah.
New profit center or accounting. Okay. So here, this is earlier when it was there in controlling module. Okay, it used to call it as a classic profit center accounting. Now, when it moved from, it becomes a mandatory element in FI module, right? From ECC 6 version onwards. Before that, there was the profit center accounting was in controlling module, right? From ECC 6 onwards, it is moved from controlling module to FI module. Okay, so earlier there was the old formula was GL debit equal to GL credit. Okay, we used to get single dimensional reporting, only GL wise. But when it moved from CO to FI, it becomes a new formula. The new formula is okay, GL plus business area plus profit center plus segment debit equal to GL plus business area plus profit center plus segment credit. Clear? Means it was having only, means here in new formula, if you want to generate a report, then here in old formula we can generate a report only GL wise. But here you can generate a report, we can generate a report GL wise, business area wise, profit center wise, and segment wise with multiple currencies. Is this clear? So in ECC version, we can maintain maximum of 3 currencies. When it comes to S4 HANA, we can maintain maximum of 10 currencies. So that is the difference. Means we can maintain one group currency, one standard currency, company code currency, clear, one hard currency, 3 currencies. But when it comes to S4 HANA, I'll explain that also in depth. But remember that meanwhile, in interview question, they may ask you how many currencies we can maintain in ECC version and how many currencies we can maintain in S4. So remember this again and again, we are going to reiterate. In ECC, we can maintain 3 currencies. But when it comes to S4, we can maintain up to 10 currencies maximum. This is clear, everyone? I'll tell you what do you mean by currencies maintenance here. Okay, so here we can generate report multi-dimensional, means dimension. See, this is one dimension, this is another dimension, this is another dimension, and this is another dimension. Clear? And apart from that, multiple currencies. What are the multiple currencies? Document currency, group
Local.
currency, hard
Okay.
currency. We can generate a report. So when we post one entry, so in SAP, if we are having 3 ledgers, so you will get GL view. You can view in GL wise. You can view in business area wise. You can view profit center wise. You can view segment wise. And I'm having 3 different currencies. One is in INR, and document currency is Euro, and my hard currency is USD. Then I can view reporting in INR. I can view reporting in Euro. I can view reporting in USD. So that's the reason this is considered as a multi-dimensional reporting. Different dimensional, we can view the report, which is not possible with old version. That's the reason new GL concept, new profit center accounting concept was introduced in ECC 6 version. And it becomes more powerful than when compared to other ERPs because of this new GL concept. Clear, everyone? Any questions on this? Yes, no?
I mean, doc currency, group currency, and another currency. What is that?
Sorry, Raj, can you please speak louder?
Yeah, doc currency, group currency, and one
I'll
more
tell you
thing.
that don't write anything now.
Okay.
Please don't write anything regarding currency. I just want to explain. So I'll give you the notes for that currencies also again. But then have an idea. We can have a multi-currency dimensional reporting in new GL, new profit center accounting, or new GL accounting. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Next, write it down. So we call it as a new GL profit center accounting. Right on next. Controlling area can be maintained in two methods. Controlling area can be maintained in two methods. Last week we discussed first one. Okay. Controlling area. Controlling area equal to company code. Company codes. This is called 1:n methodology. 1:n methodology. Second one, we have, okay, second one we have controlling area equal to company code. Company code. This is nothing but 1:1 methodology. Okay. SAP recommends always the first methodology, 1:n methodology. Okay, so we can create controlling area in two different methods. One is controlling area equal to company codes. That is nothing but 1:n methodology. And controlling area equal to company code. That is nothing but 1:1 methodology. So remember that SAP always prefers to maintain in 1:n methodology. 1:n methodology. Clear? Okay. So here, what does it mean actually? Controlling area. Okay. Controlling area means, what do you mean by this in the sense? We can create one controlling area. We can create one controlling area. Okay. The same controlling area can be linked to number of company codes. Number of company codes. Okay. Number of company codes. Then if we are creating, we are one controlling area, we are integrating with number of company codes. For example, in my company, there are number of 4 company codes are there. Company codes. I'll tell you what do you mean by company codes and what do you mean by company. Okay. But till that, remember that I am having one company. Under that, number of company codes are there. 4 to 5 company codes are there. Okay. So all the 5 company codes are linked to one controlling area. Linked to one controlling area. Then that is considered as an 1:n methodology. Okay, 1:n methodology. And what do you mean by 1:1 methodology? Means, for example, as I said that I'm having 5 company codes. So all the 5 company codes, each company code is having one controlling each company code is having its own controlling area. Then that is considered as an 1:1 methodology. I'll tell you what is the advantage with the 1:n methodology and what is the disadvantage with 1:1 methodology. Clear? Till here, anyone have a questions? Understood controlling area equal to company codes. Okay, 1:1. Yes, anyone have a questions? Once you understand company and company code, then probably you will understand this also. So write down.
Navin, can we link this to the France one, which we have that?
Sorry.
So can we link this to the France company codes? We have
Exactly. You have
0015.
not only France, right? You will have a number of company codes, right?
But for example, I'm just telling you.
Yeah, you can link, you can that particular scenario is suit for this.
Okay.
Okay. So here, as I said that, see here, controlling area. Okay, 1:1 methodology, 1:n methodology. If we are creating controlling area with 1:n methodology, all member company codes must use same operational chart of accounts. I'll tell you what they mean operational chart of accounts in next sessions. Operational chart of accounts, same physical year variant, but currencies may differ. So when the company codes are eligible to use only one controlling area, in the sense they should have a common operational chart of accounts. Means all the assets. Chart of accounts is nothing but ledger accounts. Ledger account groups means assets, liabilities, okay, direct expenses, direct, indirect expenses, direct incomes, indirect incomes. All the groups must be equal with all the company codes. Then the company codes are eligible to have one controlling area, and same time physical year. So for example, one particular, for all the three company codes are following April to March company fiscal year. Clear? April to March fiscal year. Then at that particular point only, they can use one controlling area for all the company codes. Clear? And currencies can be anything. Currencies can be anything, different currencies. One company code currency could be INR, one company code currency would be Euro, one currency company code currency would be USD. But what is the criteria has to be suit. So we need to check whenever we need to give one controlling area. In the sense, what are the things? The company codes, the member of the member company code should have the same chart of accounts. Then all the company codes are same, then they are eligible to use one controlling area. Okay, one is chart of account. Second one, physical year. All the members company codes must have their physical year same. For example, if one company code is using April to March, April to March, April to March, all three, then it is eligible. If two company codes are using their physical year April to March and April to March, and other company is using Jan to December, then the third company code is not eligible to use the same controlling area what A and B are using. Is this clear, everyone? Chart of account should be the same for all the company codes, and same time physical year must be followed. That you know that what in my fiscal year, financial year. Is this clear? Anyone?
Yes, Naveen.
Yeah. So this is called controlling area to 1:1 methodology. Why I am creating 1:1 methodology in the sense, probably this particular company code is not using the same chart of accounts. Okay, and same time it is not using the same fiscal year. Okay, currencies can be anything as I said that. So then this particular company code is not eligible to use the same controlling area. Just write down this. So here, what is our company? What is our company we plan to start?
Ultratech.
Ultratech. So that's the reason I have given first letter. Ultratech, I have taken first letter from Ultratech. So here I'm taking as an ultra operating concern. So here, ultra controlling area like this. Okay, wherever you see U, it means that Ultratech first letter, U. So can you please write it down as it is? This is 1:n methodology. This is 1:1 methodology. Now you understand which company codes are eligible for 1:n methodology for controlling area and which one is not eligible to use the same controlling area. 100% guaranteed interview question this again. Most of the people will complete the codes, but they doesn't know that when the controlling areas can be used 1:n methodology or 1:1 methodology. Right? Chart of accounts is now, I'll tell you in depth of what is my chart of accounts, but it's a group of accounts. So the common group of accounts are used by all the company codes, and the same physical year are used by company codes, but currencies can be different. Then those company codes, those member company codes are eligible to use one controlling area. If they are all the members, 10 company codes are there, out of that 8 are following the same account groups and 2 same fiscal year. Clear? And currencies are different, but 2 company codes are using same chart of accounts of same, but fiscal years are different. Then those 2 are not eligible. Anything is not satisfied, then that is not eligible to use controlling area as 1:n methodology. Any questions?
So in both of the variants, both of the methodology, the operating chart of accounts will be same, but the fiscal year will be different. I mean, the variation is coming.
Sorry.
So in both of the methodologies, operational chart of account will be same, but there is a difference in the fiscal years.
If physical year is different, then they are not eligible to use one controlling area.
Okay, but there will not be any difference on the operational chart of accounts. It is same for both.
Okay.
No, I'm asking a question.
No, here that's what I'm saying. See here, for example, any two are satisfied. The two should satisfy. One is chart of accounts and physical year are same for all the member company codes. Then all the member company codes can use one controlling area. Okay. If anyone is different, either all the member company codes, either chart of accounts are different from one company code to company code, or okay, or I'm saying not and, I'm saying or,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
physical years are different, then those company codes are member company codes are not eligible to use common controlling area.
Okay.
Clear? That could be
Yes.
the same. Maybe they are, this company code 4 is using the same chart of accounts of these three, but physical year may be different. Okay. Or the physical year, all the company codes are same, but this company code for chart of account is different.
Oh, vice versa.
Or the chart of accounts, three company codes, what company codes, this company code for chart of account is different, physical year is also different. Clear? Anything is possible.
Clear.
So then it is not eligible to use the controlling area, common controlling area.
So the member company should have everything in common with the parent company to use one is
Yes.
to one.
Yes. Okay. So next, write it down. Company codes. Company codes. Write down company codes. So here we came up with the company codes here. So later I'll go with the company codes. So can anyone say what do you mean by company code? Can someone say what is company code? You are working as end user or someone.
Legal entity.
What do you mean by legal entity?
Company is an artificial.
If okay, artificial person, that we have done. Okay, but what is company code actually? Why company is differ from company code? Why can't you call it as a company 1, company 2, company 3? Why you're calling it as a company code?
Because a
Based on the
company,
location,
Sorry.
based on the geographical area location, so each company will assign certain entities to the other companies which will be registered as a legal entity.
Correct. Company is also a legal entity.
because
Yeah.
Company and business are both are not same.
No, owner. So don't say that company and business are not same. Company and business are the same.
Say okay.
Okay, never
Okay.
say this because
They
again,
wanted
we
to
generate a group reporting will be generated under company, not
Yes.
under own.
So
See,
they
in
wanted
company,
to maintain the company codes as per the unit wise, legal entity unit wise. For example, there
What
are
is the
considered
difference
different
between
units.
business area then?
Sorry, there are different units under one company. So as it was segregated as per the unit wise. For example,
Why?
as
What is the reason? That's what I'm saying.
based on the products. For example,
Products
as
in the sense, again, in SAP terminology, we have a concept called segment and business area. We can generate a reports area wise and as well as product wise. Again, we will have a separate. So that's the reason I have maintained a separate plants, right? Balnagar plant, Patancheru plant, Guntur plant, Singapore plant, something like that. I'll tell you, I'll explain. Yeah, you people are right, absolutely right. But still, there is a slight changes in the definition. Just write it down. Just write it down. Once we define this one, then automatically we will understand. Company code. It is the smallest organizational element. It is a smallest organizational element. It is the smallest organizational element in FI module. In FI module for legal reporting. For legal reporting. for legal reporting. Legal reporting. Okay. So this is underline it, legal reporting. Based on this, based on this, we can generate all financial reports. We can generate all financial reports for internal and external stakeholders. For internal and external stakeholders. Okay, next one, right up. Company code. Company code may be a holding company, or subsidiary company, or affiliated company, or branch company, or it may be a sister concern. Or it may be a sister concern. And one more point you write up. Every legal entity, okay, every legal entity, underline what you said, legal entity, underline this. Every legal entity, we need to create, okay, create a company code in SAP. Okay, understood everyone? Legal entity, we need to create a company code in SAP. When it will become a company, will become a legal entity as per the law.
When it is registered under the company.
Registered under the company.
Registered. Company, if it is registered, then it is considered as a legal entity as per law. Clear?
Yes.
Right up. In other words, it is the organizational unit. So here, this is another important point. It is an organizational unit in the financial accounting, for which a complete set books of accounts, are maintained for external reporting purpose. Okay, reporting purpose. The legal financial statements, that is reporting, that is to prepare the legal financial statements. Full stop. The creation of company code is mandatory. The creation of company code is mandatory. So I'll tell you, I'll compare now after explaining what do you mean by company. So write down next step, company. Okay. Company means group companies in SAP. group companies in SAP. Based on this, we can generate all consolidation reports like country-wise, product-wise, all consolidation reports like country-wise, product group-wise, etc. In other words, company represents the group. Okay. The definition of a company is optional. The definition of company is optional. A company can have any number of company codes. Any number of company codes. Kindly check once. Let me know any questions.
What is the meaning of the statement? The definition of a company is optional.
I'll tell you. One second. See here. I'll explain what is company and what is the company code here. For example, company code. What do you mean by company code in the sense? Company code in the sense, the unit, the entity which performs all economic activities like buying and selling. All economic activities like buying and selling or receipt and payments. Okay, then that entity is considered as a company code, and all financial reportings will be generated on the basis of company code. Understood what do you mean by company code? Company code is the unit or entity which performs all economic activities like buying and selling, receipts and payments of cash, or cash worth, or money's worth. Okay, and all the reportings, all the required reportings, whatever may be the reporting, will be generated on company code activities, on the basis of company code activities. Clear? So company code. Now, is it clear what do you mean by company code here? So here I can have n number of company codes, as I said that. For example, my company, as I said that I took Ultra Tech. Okay, and in Ultra Tech we have different branches. So for example, I'm having 3 different company codes, as I said that. In India, we have 2 branches, Hyderabad and Mumbai. These are the branches, and one is in US. Oh, sorry, I'll take it as an India. one is in US, that is San Francisco. Okay, so here in India, I am having my company code is Ultra. Okay, Indian company UI01. Okay, and here I am having Ultra company UI02. And here it is considered as an Ultra US company UU01, Ultra US company U01. So here this particular branch is dealing with a product called steel. Okay, and this particular Mumbai company, for example, they are dealing with cement. Okay, their business, Ultratech business, spread into two different branches. One is in India, one is in US. Okay, and here this deals with cement. See here, this is my company. This is my company. This is company. And these are use UI01, Indian company code 1. This is my company code 1. Company code 2. Company code 2. And this is company code 3. Is this clear? So here, all the reporting, who is performing buying and selling activity? Here, steel activity in India. Which company code?
UI01.
UI01. And in Mumbai, cement activities?
UI02.
And San Francisco?
UU0.
UU01.
01. So here, what are the total sales made? Who are all the from whom we have purchased a raw material, from whom, where we have manufactured, and what are the total sales? Everything reported in where? In Hyderabad. Which company code?
Under company code.
UI01.
And when it comes to cement, then it is in UI02. All the sales, purchases, right? Revenues, expenses, and everything, assets and liabilities are generated under the company code levels. Okay. Then what we are having 3 different company codes, but at the end, whenever it is called a share price or whatever, then we will come to, for example, this particular, for example, I'm taking one currency example. It is running in 2000 profit, and it is running in 3000 profit, and it is running in 1000 loss. Now tell me, so as per company code, how much is the loss it is getting? How much is the loss?
1,000.
So here I'm asking company code UU01. 1000.
1,000.
And what is the profit of Mumbai?
3,000.
3000.
3,000.
3000. And what is the profit of Hyderabad? UI01?
2,000.
2000. Now tell me, so individually when we see, okay, what is the Ultratech total profit now?
4,000.
4,000.
4,000.
4,000 profit, right? 2,000 plus 3,000 minus 1,000. So what is the profit here for Ultratech?
4,000.
4.
Got my point here? So here, this is company. This is nothing but group of companies. Means group of company codes, right? Group of companies is nothing but Ultratech is having a group of companies like UI01, UI02, and UU01, right? And here Ultra company is not involved in any buying and selling. What are involving? The member of the companies, the member of the company codes. Here and here, as I said, that somebody asked why it is an optional. Why it is an option. So here, what is my company? What is my company?
Ultra.
What is my company? What are my company codes?
UI01.
UI01, UI02, UU02.
What is company and what is company code? For example, I am having only one. I have Ultratech only, but I don't have any branches. Okay, I have only one unit, that is cement unit. I'm selling in Hyderabad cement. So here, do I require, so here Ultra UI 01 I'm taking UI 01. So Ultra cement, Indian cement segment. Clear? So here, do I need to create any group reporting?
No,
Why?
because we only have one.
Correct. When a group reporting is required,
When we have multiple companies.
multiple. So here, why we need to create a company? Because whenever we have a multiple company codes, then we need to create a company. Define in the sense nothing but in SAP, we need to create a company codes. So in SAP, when we need to create a company in the sense, when we have number of company codes, then we need to have a group reporting. Then that particular reason, we will create a company. Under that, we will create a company code. But when it comes to here, we don't have number of company codes. We have only one company code, right? So definition, nothing but, so creation of company, is it required in SAP now? So we can directly have UI 01 because we need a report only of UI 01. We don't have any other thing. So what is the need to create a company here? We can directly create a company code and we can start our transactions. So that's what it mentioned here. What do you mean by company? Company means a group of companies. So nothing but number of company codes in SAP. Based on this, we generate all consolidate reports, all company codes, consolidate reports we will take, right? Like product wise or product group wise, country wise, like that. In other words, company represents the group. So it's represent whenever we talk about Ultratech company. What does it mean? Ultratech company, in the sense, under Ultratech company, we have number of company codes. Then only it is okay. And here, the definition, nothing but the creation of company is an optional in SAP. So without creating company, if you are having only one company code, directly we can create company code. Understood, everyone?
Yes.
The concept, company codes and company. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The next, credit control area. Next point, write down credit controlling area. Okay, write down credit control area. Okay, credit controlling area. So it is a mandatory component. It is a mandatory component for credit management module. Okay. Credit controlling area. So write down. It is a mandatory component. It is a mandatory component It is a mandatory component for credit management. Okay. Based on this, okay, we can control credit limits. credit limits for the customers at the time of sales, at the time of sales order creations, delivery postings, and billing document generation, and billing document generation. And billing document generation. And billing document generation. Clear? So I'll explain. What is credit control area is nothing but to control. We have a sales department. We have a sales department, right? Normally majority sales we will do on a credit basis. We'll do on credit basis. So before doing a credit sale, right, we will take a credit history of customers. We will check the credit history of customers. Clear? So as per their credit history, we will sell the goods or services according to their history. Clear? So that's what it is mentioning. There is every company, we will have a credit management company, credit risk analysis team, right? So as per the customer verification, the customer background, the credit limit will be fixed by the credit risk management team. Is this clear? Any questions on this? So again, we are going to see in depth of credit risk and financial management areas and all. So next one, write down financial management area. Financial management area. It is a mandatory component. It is a mandatory component for funds management module. It is a mandatory component for funds management module. Based on this, we can generate based on this, we can generate all cash flow statement reports, and funds flow statement reports. Okay, next one. Full stop and continue. The FM area. The FM area. Okay. The FM area is taken from okay. The FM area is taken from the company code. The company code when we assign company code to an FM area. Clear? So this is not our module financial management area. This is funds management area, funds management module. It's not linked to, it's not related to FI or a CO module. It is a separate module. We have funds FMA, funds management module. Clear? But when it's going to be how the cash flow and funds flow statement will be prepared, because when we do our company codes, when we prepare our company codes, those company codes will be integrated to FM areas, financial management areas. We are going to do the financial management area integration with our FI module. Okay, so once we do the integration, then after doing the transactions by the client, after that, okay, this particular activity will be performed. Cash flow statements, funds flow statements, and all other statements will be prepared by this FM module people. Okay, what we do as a consultant, we will create one FM area. No, if this funds management module people will create FM area and they will give that FM area to us, and we are going to integrate this FM areas with FI module in real time. But here in our project, in this core class, we are going to create this FM areas also. But in real time, we are not going to create any FM areas. FM areas will be created by funds management module people. There is separate team will be there. Is this clear? Any questions? But here in our this one, we are going to create this FM areas also. Any questions from anyone? Hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, no question.
It's clear, right? So the financial management area part, we are not going to do in real time. Okay, that will be performed, that activity will be performed by FM people. But here what we are going to do, here we are going to create FM areas. We are going to integrate with FI module, and we will see those statements also, right? So with this, we have completed the basic organization structure. The basic organization structure we have completed. What do you mean by basic organization structure? We have seen what is client, what is operating concern, what is controlling area, what is a company, what are company codes, and what are the credit control area, and what is financial management area. So this is called a basic organization structure. Clear? So next we are going to do the other one. Okay. All right. Next, write up profit center. Now this is we need to do. This is a separate, as I said, that this is moved to FI module from CO in ECC 6%, this particular structure, right? So that's the reason we are showing it separately. Profit center standard hierarchy, right now. Write down profit center standard hierarchy. Profit center standard hierarchy. Right, profit center standard hierarchy. Profit center standard hierarchy. Profit center standard hierarchy. It is highest level. It is the highest level for profit center reporting. It is highest level for profit center reporting. Profit center standard hierarchy. Profit center standard hierarchy. We can maintain. So just ignore this, just write it down, that's it. Profit center standard hierarchy. We can maintain. We can maintain profit center standard hierarchy with table also. I'll tell you, we are going to use PCSH, profit center standard hierarchy. Next one, write down. Next topic, profit center group or subgroup. Why we maintain a group or subgroup? So here it will used to capture. It will use to capture plan or actual. So we are planned to implement something and we have actually implemented something. We are planned to spend something, but we have actually spent something. We have planned to receive some revenue something, but we received actually something. Okay, so it will use to capture plan or actual values for more than 2 profit centers. 2 profit centers. and it will be used to allocate or distribute plan or actual values, from common profit centers, to or you can write a plan or actual values for more than 2 profit centers okay, and also it will be used to okay, you can just write it down as it is, or else from common profit centers to unit profit centers. Okay, unit profit centers or from service profit centers to common profit centers to unit profit centers or from service profit centers to product based profit centers. Okay, so it looks like something confusion, but you won't get confusion when we start with the practical part. But before that, I would like to ask you, you people are working as an end user, so what's the difference between a profit center and a cost center? Can anyone? What is the difference between a profit center and cost center? What is the difference? What is the difference between a profit center and a cost center? See, simple terminology. People may ask, I have not given a definition for profit center. And directly I said, what is the profit center group or subgroup or profit center standard hierarchy will perform. See, profit center, any company, when they are into buying and selling activity, receipts and payments, then they have two things. One is expense side and one is income side. Correct? One is expense side and income side. Okay, expense side we call it as a cost element, and income side we are going to call it as a revenue element. So when both the reporting we are taking income report and as well as an expense report, then that is considered as a profit center. Clear? Profit center contains all the revenue items and as well as an expense items, cost items. But when you call it as a cost center, it contains only the cost elements, expense elements. It will not contain any revenue elements. Is this clear? So that's the difference between your cost accounting and profit center accounting. Cost center and profit center, right? We will talk more in depth when we do our controlling part along with internal orders and as well as your WBSC elements in asset accounting. Is this clear, everyone? But meanwhile, you should have an idea. What do you mean by a profit center? The center which contains the organizations or the units income and expenses details. But when it comes to a cost center, it contains only the details of expenses. Is this clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So where are we? Okay, table. This is done, right? Profit center, product, write down, continue. It will. Okay, next one, profit center. Next one, profit center. Next one, profit center. Profit center. Profit center. Profit center. It is the smallest organizational element. It is the smallest organizational. It is the smallest organizational element in FI module. Okay. It is the smallest organizational element in FI module for generating organizational element in FI module for generating all financial reports for internal stakeholders. For internal stakeholders. So this is least unit. The structure would be, first we will have profit center standard hierarchy. Under that we have a profit center group and subgroups, and last would be profit center. Okay, that we will see here. See here. First one, profit center standard hierarchy we need to create. Under that, profit center group and subgroups, clear. And last element, the activities will be performed. The transactions will be performed at this particular level. Clear? And next one, segment. Write down side heading, segment. Segment is additional organizational element for generating all financial reports, with the line of business or area of business. So understood what do you mean by segment? This is a new concept. The segment is introduced in new GL concept. So what does it mean in the sense? Earlier version, they used to, majority company clients are used to have business areas. Okay. Now most of the companies clients are not using business areas. They are using segment. Okay. Segment in the sense, for example, as I said that in Hyderabad, we have a branch. Under Hyderabad, we have branches, again sub branches in Dilshid Nagar. We have a sub branch in what we call Kukatpalli, right? Secunderabad or somewhere else like we have. So that is called branches. So we call here as a segment as per the area wise, right? And simultaneously we are saying that line of activity. So what do you mean by line of activity? Line of activity is nothing but product wise. For example, if I take Bajaj Electronics, so what are the area wise? Bajaj Electronics have a number of branches. If I took an area wise, okay, then that is considered as an area wise segment. And line of activity in the sense, in one Bajaj Electronics, we have a number of different products like color TV segment, washing machine segment, right? Refrigerator segment, right? Micro oven segment, like that. Product wise, we will call it as a different segment. Clear, everyone? So the segment concept is introduced in new GL concept. Earlier, we don't have the segment concept. Okay, why? Because the segments are interlinked to profit center. The segments are interlinked to what? Profit center. If we enter a profit center, automatically segment will be pulled, will be picked up. Understood, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, Naveen.
Yeah. Next one, as I said, that business area. This is an old concept, right? Business area. Business area. Business area. Business area is an old organizational element. Organizational element for finance module. For finance module. To generate all financial reports with the area of business or line of activities Okay, right now generally the branches of the organization taken as the business area we can prepare the financial statements we can prepare the financial statements for each business area. These financial statements can be used by top management for the internal analysis purpose. Top management for the internal analysis purpose. Okay. The definition of business area is an optional. The definition of business area is an optional. Clear? So the same thing, segment is performing the same activity. Business area is also performing the same activity. So, but when the new profit center, new GL concept was introduced, then instead of maintaining a business areas, clients were using segment. Why they need to maintain a business area separately? Because when they create profit center, we can create segment automatically. When we give profit center, segment report will also come. Clear? So that's the reason majority clients now they are not using business area. But last in my real-time project, I saw few clients were using business area. So that's the reason in this particular project, whatever it is that we are going to use segment and as well as business areas. Is this clear, everyone? Hello. So we by
Yes,
using one segment we can generate both business area report also. Business area will become nowadays it's an optional, not required, because when we are using segment. Clear? Why segment is using? Because we are using profit center standard hierarchy. Okay. So, but for your benefit, for everyone knowledge, we are in this particular project, we are going to use segment and as well as business areas. Is that clear?
Yes, Naveen.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll just be back. I'm sorry. Yeah, any questions before we proceed? I know it's little confusion, but at least if you clear your 10%, then the practical part you will clear the maximum things.
Naveen, when we already had the business area, why did the segment come into picture?
Sorry.
When we already had the business area and previously, why did the segment come into picture?
See, segment come into the picture in the sense, as I said, that in new profit, this is the thing, right? Yeah. See here. What was the earlier this one? This new profit center accounting. New profit center accounting was the controlling area, was the part of CO module. It was not in FI module. Clear? But what was the disadvantage with the old concept profit center or classic profit center accounting? Because we can generate a report only GL single dimensional reporting we used to get it. One is GL report plus one currency, document currency or local document currency and local currency document currency and local currency report we can use to generate. Okay, but if I want to generate any report area wise, if I want to generate any report profit center wise, if I want to generate any report product wise, then it was not possible. Clear? But now when the controlling area moved from CO module to controlling module to FI module in new ECC 6, then what was the advantage in the sense we can generate a GL plus business area, profit center and segment. So here the question is, when we have a business area, then why SAP has introduced segment? Clear? So we have, whenever the segment reporting is more in depth when compared to business area reportings. Minute to minute reporting we can generate with the segment option, and we can create a segment. We need not to give any transaction. So here, whenever you are writing a transaction, for example, so whenever I'll give you a simple example here. Normally what we will do, rent paid is the transaction 10,000 to XYZ. Okay, so what would be the journal entry, or you can take it as in cash. Rent paid by cash. So what is the journal entry? We will write normally rent whenever the end user enters the transaction. So he need to enter rent account, that is 40 GL debit. Okay, amount it will ask, for example 10,000, and next one, normally what it will ask business area. Okay, for example Hyderabad business area. Okay, and profit center, Hyderabad profit center, I'll give it as a profit center P1000. Okay, and that's it. Rent account debited, amount, business area, profit center we are going to give. And actually there is a segment from cement segment. Okay, cement segment. The segment is cement segment, but at the time of entry we won't give this segment. Only the business area we have entered here, and profit center we have entered. Okay, to cash. Okay, the same thing it will take on credit part also. Hyderabad, same profit center P1000. Profit center 1000. Okay, so here when you generate a report, what happens is, so rent account 10,000 we have paid, but which branch, from which branch we have paid? Hyderabad branch. Which profit center? 1000. Okay, but when it came into a segment picture, did we given anywhere a segment?
No.
But the segments will be linked to profit center. Then automatically it will take whatever segment is linked to profit center, automatically it will pick up in the report if it is related to cement segment. We need not to give any segment at the time of entering the transaction. Automatically it will pick up from your profit center. Understood?
Yes.
So here, why it is asking a business area? Why it is asking a business area? Because we took business area also. If you won't take a business area here in a new PCA, if you won't enter a Hyderabad business area and you have created segments as a product wise and as well as area wise, then automatically we need to give only one thing, rent account debited and profit center. Then automatically whatever segment is there, okay, branch and as well as area, area and as well as product will be given automatically over here. This is clear. So business area is there in the sense we need to give mandatory that business area at the time of transactional level. But if it is a segment, then it's not required. If you give a profit center, then the segment will be pick up. All the reporting of segment will be pick up from your profit center.
Understood.
Right. So you will understand when we do our practical part. Fine. So the
Yes,
end
Naveen.
user will give a business area and profit center, but we won't, the end user will not give any segment. So whatever segments are linked to profit center, automatically in the reporting, it will pick up. Okay. So next one, consolidation business area. Consolidated business area. It will be used to consolidate two or more business areas data. Correct? What do you mean by consolidation business area? Business area is nothing but branches, right? So branch wise reporting, we can prepare it. Hyderabad, for example, but as I am taking example, same Bajaj Electronics. Bajaj Electronics in Hyderabad, if I take city Hyderabad, there are 20 branches are there, for example. Dilshuk Nagar, Kukatpalli, Hapsiguda, or whatever it is. Clear? So 20 branches are there. So each branch reporting will be generated individually. Okay. But what is the total Bajaj Electronic business in Hyderabad level? Okay. We will consolidate everything and we will say that branches of Hyderabad reporting is this. Clear? Then that is considered as a consolidation business area. It will be used to consolidate two or more business areas data. So integration of more than one business area data, we'll call it as a consolidated business area. Okay, and we are going to see the reporting also of this consolidated business area. Next one, functional area. Next one, functional area. Okay, next one, write it up. It is a mandatory component. It is a mandatory component. Functional area. It is a mandatory component. Cost of sales accounting. So here you can write functional areas within the bracket departments. If you have a filling in SAP terminology, we call it as a functional area. In accounting terminology, we will call it as a departmental accounting. Or we used to have in our graduation level branch accounting, departmental accounting. Yeah. So functional area, you can just keep it as in the bracket as a departmental. It is a mandatory component for cost of sales accounting. For cost of sales accounting. Based on this, we can analyze expenses and income wise. We can analyze expense and incomes as per department wise or functional wise. I'll repeat once again. It is a mandatory component. It's a compulsory one. Okay. It is a mandatory component for cost of sales accounting. Based on this, we can analyze expenses and income expenses and incomes department wise or functional wise. Understood? So whatever departments are there, finance department, we will have expenses. Sales department, we will have expenses and as well as the revenues. Clear? So each department, how much we are spending and what are the revenues we are getting. So to analyze that, to get the correct reporting, department wise reporting, we will prepare this functional areas. That is nothing but departments. Clear? Any questions on this? This is complete FI enterprise structure. Okay. So how we are going to map, this organization structure to our company now. Okay. So normally for all the batches, I'll give almost a similar structure, because if someone is joining from other batch to you people are going to other batches, then you will not feel any sort of issues. Okay. So that's the reason I'll take almost all similar examples. Okay. So the same structure, how we are going to map with our company. What is our company? Ultratech. So we are going to map our company. So this is the organization in real time. Also, first we need to have a knowledge on this organization structure. So how we are going to map the same structure, how we are going to map with our client organization structure, that we need to put on the paper first. Okay. So here now we will see. It's very simple. Right. So here, whatever client number, write down as it is. So write down as it is and I'll explain the things.
You mean we need to write this diagram?
Yeah, I'm asking to write down the slide. So here 800 client is 800, but in real time, the client will be different. Hope you know that. Okay, just write it down as it is. Don't, if you want to put arrows, you can write it. So what is my client? Or else you can directly write the literature part and you can map it later. Client, here I'm taking 800 because in the complete project, we are going to work on client 800 only. Operating concern. So the top highest organizational unit. Okay. We are taking it as an UOCN. UOCN, ultra operating concern. Ultra operating concern. UOCN. Next one, controlling area. UCOA. Okay. So this is the element, highest organizational element. This is the highest organizational unit and it is the highest organizational element. Next one, UGCL. This is my company. So here, what is my company? Company is UGCL. Ultra Group of Companies Limited. Ultra Group of Companies Limited. Ultra Group of Companies Limited. Next one, company code 1. We are going to have 3 different company codes. 3 different company codes. First one, company code 1, UI01. So the complete project, we are going to deal with 3 different company codes. So what is my company code? UI. This is Ultra India actually. Ultra Cement Private Limited, Hyderabad. Indian company. So that is the reason I have taken I here. U Ultra, I stands for India, 01, first company code. Ultra Cement Private Limited. Next one, UI02. UI02. Ultra Steel Private Limited, Mumbai. Ultra Cement, Ultra Steel Private Limited, Mumbai. And company code 3. Company code 3. UU01. Ultra US 01 company code. U first U, Ultra, second U, US. It's a US company code. So I'm writing here as an Ultra Steel INC US. Okay, so here the basic structure is covered. So next we'll go to credit control area. So we are going to create 3 credit control areas. Right down. Credit controlling area 1. Credit controlling area 1. Credit controlling area 1. UIC1. UIC1. Ultra credit control area of Hyderabad. So here U, Ultra, I, India, C stand for credit control area for Hyderabad. Next one, credit control area 2, UIC2. So this is our complete project detail now. Okay, so we need in real time, we need to write as it is almost all. The structure, how we are going to write. So what is my client, that we need to take information from the client and we need to prepare this. Clear? Credit control area 2, UIC2. Ultra credit control area for Mumbai. Next one. Credit control area 3, UUC1. Ultra US credit control area. Okay. Ultra US credit control area, San Francisco. So we are done with credit control area. Next one, FM areas. Write down FM areas. Functional management area. Okay, functional areas. Okay, functional areas. Functional management area, UIFM. Ultra India Functional Management Area. So we have 2 branches, but we are going to use both our Indian branches. So we are going to use one management area, functional management area. Next one, second one. Functional management area 2, that is UUFM. 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 Ultra US Functional Management Area. Okay. So when it comes to business areas, okay, write down UHYD. Business areas, UHYD. Under business area, write down UHYD. Ultra Hyderabad business area. Next one, UMUM. Ultra Mumbai business area. Next one, USIN. Ultra Singapore business area. Next one, Ultra, sorry, USNF. USNF Ultra San Francisco business area. Okay. UGNT, Ultra Guntur business area. Okay. When it comes to again functional area, departments. Okay. So here we are going to take few departments also. Write down UADM. So admin department, UHRM, Ultra Human Resource Management. Okay. Next one, Ultra Stores Department, Ultra Stores Department, Purchasing Department, Finance Department, Stores Department, okay, Production Department, Sales Department, Ultra Utility Departments. Okay. Okay, next one, Consolidation business area. Business area.
Even you will be sharing this after the class,
Yeah,
right?
I'm going to share this, but before that, it should be there in your notes.
Can you go up, Naveen, once?
Sure, sure. I'm going to share this along with the recording. Okay.
Yes, Naveen. Done.
Yeah. Next one, consolidation business areas. So here we are going to give ultra domestic consolidation business area and foreign consolidation business area. So what are the domestic business areas we have? Hyderabad, Mumbai, and Guntur. And what are the foreign business areas we have? Singapore and San Francisco, US. Okay. So ultra domestic consolidation business area and ultra foreign consolidation business area. Okay. And again, I'm going to reiterate. So these two concepts, profit business area and okay, business area concept and this functional area concept is a legacy concept. Okay, so majority clients are not using, only few clients are using. Clear? Unfortunately, if you are going to assign any client that who are using this business area and functional areas, so that's the reason we are trying to cover this. And even S/4HANA also we have this concept, but majority clients are not using it because there are so many drawbacks are there in business area concept, because we can't generate a minute to minute report in business area as earlier I said. Okay, so that's the reason SAP introduced the segment concept, new profit center accounting. But still we are going to do both the things. Is this clear? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Next, write it down. FM area, UIFA. Okay. Ultra financial management area in US, in India. Next one, UUFA, ultra financial management area US. Okay, so you can write it as a segment, last level this is. So we have a corporate segment, UCORP, ultra corporate segment, U cement, ultra cement segment, U steel, ultra steel segment. So we have a 3 different segments: corporate segment, cement segment, and steel segment. So with this complete organization, profit center standard hierarchy, we will see when we start up with the profit center standard hierarchy in FI model. I'll show you how the structure would be and everything. Is this clear? Any questions here? Clear? So first write down. Now we will go to the configuration. So we need to define the structure in SAP in the sense we need to do general settings first. So configuration, when it comes to configuration part, I'll take here document. So first we need to do general settings. This is very important. General settings. Under general settings, first we need to do. So here first we need to do. See, normally people will start with the general settings in the sense company creation, company code creation. No. First, as soon as you reach client place, you need to do country settings. We need to do country settings. First configuration step. Okay. So what is my country settings? Country settings. Okay. Under country settings, what are the countries we are going to do? So we have branches in India and
US.
Yes.
So next US. Okay. So first we need to do tax procedure. Okay. So we need to prepare tax procedure. Tax procedure. Okay. So for every country, SAP provided predefined tax procedures. Clear? For every country, SAP has provided a standard predefined tax procedure. For India, SAP delivered a tax procedure called tax IN. Tax IN and tax IN. And for US, it is tax US. Tax US. Understood? So tax procedure first we need to define. SAP has provided tax one. Okay, next one. Okay, next one. For group reporting purpose, what currency we are going to use? That we call it as a hard currency or a group currency. Clear? So here I want, apart from INR, hard currency. Okay, hard currency. So here we are going to use hard currency as USD. According to client requirement, we need to design this. So USD. Next one, date format. We need to define date format. Okay. Okay. So here it is, what is the format? Indian format, DD, YY format. Okay. When it comes to US, it would be MM/TD/YYY. This format. Clear? Next one, decimal format. Decimal format. Okay. So here, what is the decimal format we follow? 1, 234, 567 dot 89. When it comes to US, they follow okay 1 dot 234 dot 567 comma 89. Okay. So these are the country settings. Next one, region settings. Second, this is country settings. So region settings. Okay. Region settings. Here, region settings are nothing but states. Region settings are nothing but state settings. Okay. So for example, our branch is in Hyderabad. So that comes under state Telangana. Correct. So this is newly introduced in SAP. New form state as per SAP. So it is 36 is for Telangana. Okay. So earlier old SAP, it was there region code for AP was 1 when it is united. But when it is separated again, Telangana, they have Andhra, they have SAP has given a new code called 37. You will find in your SAP system, 1 is Andhra Pradesh and 37 is on Andhra Pradesh. 1 is nothing but United Andhra Pradesh and 37 is a separated Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so we need to take 37, not 1. Okay, Andhra Pradesh. So Mumbai for Maharashtra. So Mumbai for Maharashtra. So the region code is 13 for Maharashtra. Maharashtra. Okay. And US we have character code. So CA. It's already available. Okay. California. So kindly check, these two will be available. CA and next one 13 will be standard since long. Okay, that's the reason there is no change in this two. But whenever you are doing, for example, Indian client and which is based off Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, then what you need to do is you need to create manually this 36 state Telangana and 37 Andhra Pradesh. Now the new versions SAPs came up with these two states also. Clear, but you need to check. Clear? Any questions here? Any questions, sir? Yes, no.
In SAP, we will get to know which code is for which country.
We will have that. See, that's what I'm saying. The two whatever defined already SAP predefined codes are there, then we can get it from here in SAP list. But as I said that your client has taken SAP new SAP version, maybe Telangana is not updated in SAP. Now it's really updated, but still in case if after in SAP the state is not updated and after development of SAP, if state is separated, then we need to take a Google, you need to search for state code in Google, then we need to create a state in SAP. We need to create as a consultant. That I'll show you how to create a state. Is that clear?
Okay.
Right, I'll show you that. Next one. Currency settings. Currency settings. Okay, so we need to make sure that whatever client currencies, so okay, whatever currencies client want to use, for example, make sure that its companies India and US. So we need to have compulsory two codes mandatory, two currencies, that is INR and USD. And apart from these two, so we will do some imports and exports. So we are going to do, okay, Euro currency, GBP currency, we are going to do SGD currency, okay, SGD currency, Next one, Canadian dollar. Clear? Apart from these two standard currencies, we are going to utilize the additional currencies, like whatever as per the client requirement, we need to define all the currencies which he want to use in the day-to-day transactions. Clear, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes, Naveen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next thing is calendar. Next thing we need to define calendar. Okay, two things are there here. One is, okay, two calendars we need to define. One is okay, so holiday calendar. Next one, factory calendar. Okay, holiday calendar and factory calendar. So we need to create. Write on calendar. We need to define two. We will have in SAP. We have two calendars. Okay, in India they have defined a predefined calendar. Okay, so IN and IN. So we are going to utilize whatever SAP provided standard holidays, standard calendars, and IN it is provided standard and US. And as per the client requirement, we will change the holidays. Clear? Just write down the structure. Okay. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Right. So these are the initial settings we need to do compulsory. People will start directly with company creation, company code creation, and all other settings. But as soon as we reach client place, right, after preparation of these type of structure, okay, almost all we can call this as a business blue, like the requirement of company, the requirements we are taking, and after that we will prepare the structure, right? To be and as is document. To be document, it's look like this, and I'm going to share the to be documents soon, and we need to do the first settings, these general settings. First, we need to do correct country settings, the tax procedure we need to see, hard currency we need to see. Next one, that is nothing but okay, date format we need to see, decimal format. Okay, what is the group reporting? Which currency they want to use? That normally it would be USD only. So after that, we need to do the region settings. That is nothing but state settings. And after that, we need to see the currencies. Is this clear, everyone? Any questions? Anyone have a questions on this? So it's a mandatory to do. Yes, no.
So from next week onwards, everything
Tomorrow onwards, we are going to start.
the practice sessions.
Tomorrow onwards, we are going to start. So as soon as I'll start today, tomorrow, so these settings I'll show tomorrow, and next we'll come to the organization structure we are going to define. Clear? So along with me, if it is okay, just prepare a note of these settings. Tomorrow I'm going to show these settings, how to change these settings in SAP, how to create regions, clear? Region codes in SAP. That I'll show you tomorrow session. So whatever system you have taken already, if you have taken, then start from tomorrow, the complete thing.
So Naveen, can you
Yeah.
ping the number once again on the WhatsApp?
A bit louder, Raj. I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah. Can you please ping the WhatsApp that number server access person number on the WhatsApp.
I think I have given last time. Okay, I'll ping you again. In the group, I'll ping.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So as soon as you take, just check with this tomorrow, see what are the things we are going to check. The same way you need to change this. Okay. But my more humble request is again and again. See, start along with whatever session we have started today. Just go. Literature is very, very important. Whatever literature we are having till now, in that you can expect at least 20 to 30% questions from that literature only. People ignores the literature, but whatever interview questions I have prepared, whatever I saw, you can expect at least minimum 30%. I'm saying you the literature. That's the reason I have stressed complete last few weeks on literature part only. The literature part only. Is this clear, everyone? Yeah, Shravan, I'll add you in the group today. Yeah. And anyone have a questions? So again, the request is focus more on the literature part. And same time, once tomorrow we start up with the practice part, don't postpone your practice along with me. Again, I'm saying that here I'm creating one company with 3 company codes, correct? And same time with your practice, try to create a minimum 5 to 10 companies with a different company codes. So at that time only you will remember the procedure, the navigation path, and as well as the structure, and as well as the transaction codes. Without that, we can't remember anything. Again, I'm telling you, if you are done with your FI part, you can ready for interview part, because majority companies are started what we call conducting interview only on FI part. Is this clear?
Can you please repeat once?
I didn't get it. Siddharth.
Can you
Sorry.
please repeat now? So the
thing
things
is,
we
the
need
most
to-
important thing to get success in this is only the practice part is very, very important. If you are not practicing and you are based off recordings, again, normally earlier batches, I never used to share the recordings. From past 1 year, 1.5 years, I'm sharing the recordings. But don't, because say people won't write the notes, and if you people are dependent on recording part, clear? Okay, if in the WhatsApp I'll share it, but at the time of explaining, if you write your own notes, that would be more useful for you rather than if I share the note in WhatsApp, and if you won't go through, then that would be a great disadvantage. And again, recording, once you do the practice, then go for wherever you stuck, then go for the recordings. First, follow your notes, whatever notes, your rough notes you prepare online, class notes you are preparing. Clear? First, prepare that notes perfectly. Trust only that particular notes. Second priority, give it to recordings. Clear?
Yes.
So Naveen, other than the company codes you give, you want us to create like more company codes?
Whatever follow structure I'm following, you straight follow the same structure as usual. So for example, here I created Ultratech. You can take another.
But you will be showing one or
I'll show all the 3 companies.
another company.
All
Okay.
3 company codes I'll show you. Clear? Hello?
So Naveen,
Okay. Naveen.
so, yes. So while doing the practice and while you're showing the configuration and all, so you mean you want us to make the steps, note down the steps also, how we are creating the company code and all?
Yes, you have to follow that.
That needs to be documented in our
Yes,
own.
exactly. From your end, it has to be documented.
Okay.
That's a primary important, because I saw, because the things will be go wrong after if you depend only on recording part. So the documentation should be very neat, that if you are giving to someone, those people need to follow as it is. Prepare in
you
such a
mean,
way.
do we get that much of time live while you're showing it to us and how
After
to go
class,
through
see,
it?
you can prepare a rough notes, and after that, after class, sit for half an hour. That you can do it, right?
Okay.
So with that looks your practice, another time of practice, right?
Okay, you
Then
okay.
I won't see in the class. I'll go little faster, but you can just put a shortcut or whatever it is in classroom. 45 minutes classroom. How you people used to write a running notes kind of thing, and after that, how you need to make it as unfair. So the same concept we need to follow here. Then 100% I'll tell you, you people won't forget anything because it's an ocean. The things which we are going to cover a lot. So that's the reason. Trust only on your whatever documentation you are going to prepare. Spare little extra time.
So we can create as much as we can create multiple companies, right? Naveen?
Yes, you can. You can. No one will object you that. No one will stop you. Clear? And try to create as many as possible at time at your practice. Is this clear?
Sure, Naveen. Yes, yes.
As much practice you are going to do, definitely the things would be advantage for you people. Or else you are not practicing and directly just attending the sessions, then 100% no use. My humble request, if you don't have a time to practice, then it's a waste of time to attend the session. Okay. Any more questions? So tomorrow we are going to start with the same, whatever we have done here, the general settings. First, we are going to start with the general settings. Then we are going to do organization structure. Tomorrow, both the things we are going to start. First, we will see a general. Then we are going to start up with the company creation and company code creation and other settings.
Okay, so sure. So send this document.
Yeah, definitely I'll do. Along with the recording, as I said that, I'll send this documentation also.
Okay.
I'll share the documentation also.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all. See you tomorrow session at 2:30.
Thank you, Naveen.
Thank you.
Naveen.
Yeah, thank you, Naveen.
Naveen.